2026 is shaping up to be an incredible year for gaming, and Unreal Engine 5 is about to show us what the future really looks like. From insanely detailed worlds to graphics that feel almost photorealistic, developers are pushing this engine to levels we've never seen before. Hey everyone, it's Volt, and today we're taking a look at 5 upcoming Unreal Engine 5 games coming in 2026 that look absolutely insane. So sit back, relax, and let's jump straight into the list. Number 5, Black Myth: Zhong. Game Science is returning once again with a brand new world from the Black Myth universe. But this time, the main character isn't Wukong. Instead, the story focuses on Zhong, a legendary figure from Chinese mythology known as one of the most powerful demon hunters. According to the legend, Zhong was a brilliant scholar during the Tang dynasty. He passed the imperial examinations with the highest scores, but the emperor rejected him simply because of his appearance, humiliating him in front of everyone. Overwhelmed with despair, Zhong took his own life on the palace steps. After his death, his spirit descended into the underworld, where the king of hell recognized his strength and intelligence. Impressed by him, the king appointed Zhong as the ruler of ghosts and granted him supernatural powers to hunt demons and evil spirits. Since then, Zhong has become a powerful symbol in Chinese culture. Many people even place his image in their homes to protect themselves from evil spirits. Black Myth: Zhong will bring this legend to life as a single-player action RPG, carrying the same spirit as Black Myth: Wukong, but with a darker tone and a new legendary hero. The game currently has no confirmed release date, but it's planned to release on PC and major gaming platforms once development is complete. Number 4, Woochi The Wayfarer, an upcoming action-adventure game that already looks incredibly promising. The game is inspired by a classic Korean novel about Woochi, a clever trickster sorcerer who uses his powers to help the weak and fight corruption in a fantasy world inspired by the Joseon era of Korea. And unlike many games where the story is just background, here the narrative seems to play a major role, focusing on the world, its characters, and the constant struggle between good and evil. When it comes to gameplay, the combat leans heavily toward a Souls-like style. That means fights that require precise timing, dodging, parrying, and intense boss battles where every enemy has its own unique attacks. Players will be able to use weapons and magical abilities, switching between them to create different playstyles, whether you prefer close-range combat or ranged magical attacks. The world itself draws strong inspiration from Korean folklore, featuring traditional villages, temples, dark forests, and spiritual realms filled with mythical creatures like goblins, spirits, and giant serpents. Visually, the game mixes cinematic realism with fantasy, creating a unique atmosphere supported by detailed lighting and strong visual effects. Woochi The Wayfarer is planned as a single-player experience, focusing entirely on story and action. The game is being developed by a new Korean studio and published by Nexon, and it's expected to release on PC and consoles, although there's still no official release date yet. Number 3, Onimusha: Way of the Sword, the long-awaited return of Capcom's legendary samurai series after more than 20 years. The story takes place in a dark fantasy version of Kyoto during the early Edo period. You play as a samurai warrior who carries the mysterious Oni Gauntlet, a powerful artifact that grants supernatural abilities and allows him to fight terrifying creatures known as the Genma. When it comes to gameplay, combat is all about timing and precision. Instead of button mashing, players must block or parry at the perfect moment to create powerful counterattacks. Enemies come in many forms, each with their own attack patterns and abilities, forcing you to constantly adapt your fighting style. The game follows a more linear, chapter-based structure, focusing on intense sword fights, cinematic boss battles, and a dark supernatural atmosphere. Onimusha: Way of the Sword is planned to release on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series with a target release window of 2026, although the exact date hasn't been confirmed yet. Number 2, Resonance: A Plague Tale Legacy, a new entry in the series that takes us back around 15 years before the events of Requiem. But this time, the story doesn't follow Amicia or Hugo. Instead, we step into the shoes of Sophia, the fearless pirate we briefly met in the previous game, now becoming the main protagonist of this new journey. The adventure takes place on a mysterious location known as the Minotaur Island, a place filled with ancient ruins, forgotten temples, and hidden secrets connected to Sophia's past and the dark mysteries surrounding the macula. Gameplay still focuses on the cinematic, story-driven experience the series is known for, but with more action, Sophia relies on speed, dodging, and quick reactions to survive dangerous encounters and solve environmental puzzles. The island itself plays a huge role in the atmosphere, blending medieval settings with ancient mythological elements that give the world a darker and more mysterious tone. Resonance, a Plague Tale legacy, is being developed by Asobo Studio and is planned to release in 2027 for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S. Taking the top spot on this list is Phantom Blade Zero, one of the most visually impressive action games currently in development. The story follows a legendary assassin named Soul, who once served an organization known as the Order, but after being framed for the murder of its leader, he becomes the target of a deadly conspiracy. After barely surviving an assassination attempt, Soul is saved by a mysterious healer, but there's a catch. He now has only 60 days to uncover the truth, clear his name, and take revenge before time runs out. When it comes to gameplay, the game focuses on fast, cinematic combat rather than slow, Souls-like mechanics. Players will have access to more than 50 different weapons, each with its own moveset and fighting style. The combat system is built around combos, counters, perfect parries, and fast dodges, creating intense fights inspired by games like Ninja Gaiden and Devil May Cry. The world itself is semi-open, filled with hidden paths, optional bosses, and secrets waiting to be discovered. Phantom Blade Zero is currently planned to release on PlayStation 5 and PC, with a target release window around 2026, although an exact date hasn't been confirmed yet. And that's it for today's list. Let me know in the comments which game you're most excited for, and if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more gaming content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.